It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hi, this is Chris Guzzo from Pod from the Crypt. Today I would like to talk about Halloween Kills, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. If you like blood, guts, gore, and Michael Myers dissecting people from left and right, then this is the movie for you. This movie has about 30 to 40 brutal kills in it. The best part of Halloween Kills has to be the first 20 minutes of the film. They go back to the original 1978 version and they give you more backstory of what happened that night. The way they shoot this part of the movie is simply amazing. Somehow they made it look like it was actually a film from the 1970s. The way they lit it, the atmosphere from it, it felt like they actually extended the movie. And somehow they got Donald Pleasence in the film, which was amazing. They must have used CGI or whatever they did, but it looked real. It was engaging. And the problem is that it kind of went down after those first 20 minutes. One of the main problems that I had with Halloween Kills is that it really didn't have any kind of story. The whole story is about Michael running around killing people while the town is trying to get together to seek revenge on him and ending him. And that's pretty much about it. It wasn't a fun movie. It felt so much like the Rob Zombie version of Halloween and Halloween 2 made about 13 years ago. But at least the Halloween Rob Zombie version was kind of fun. This one took itself way too seriously, and it really had nothing to say when it was over. Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie Strode, is basically sidelined throughout the entire Halloween Kills. She's taken to a hospital and basically just stays there throughout the entirety of the movie. The main protagonist is Tommy Doyle, who is the original kid she was watching from the 1978 version. But the problem with him is he's kind of boring. There's no real character development about him. And at the end, when he dies, you really don't care because you're not feeling for the character. So there's nowhere to go with that either. So I think that was a main problem with this, was that there wasn't exciting, thrilling characters that we cared about. It didn't make any sense that Michael was supernatural in this movie. It made sense in other sequels, but in this one, it doesn't. And I'm going to tell you why. This is a direct sequel to the 1978 film, and it shows that 40 years have gone by, and during those 40 years, Michael has been locked up in a mental institution, which means that they were able to capture him 40 years ago. But now, all of a sudden, that he's freed, he is killing everybody, and he cannot be stopped. He's shot in this movie, he's stabbed, and nothing seems to kill him. And in my opinion, for what they're trying to do with this, it just doesn't fit, because he shouldn't be a supernatural character in this story. Another thing is the editing. There are jump cuts galore. I don't know what is going on. There's shots here, there's shots there. It made me dizzy. There's a lot of noise and crazy sounds when the townspeople are going crazy in the hospital, and it's just unnerving and unsettling, and not in a good way. Another problem I had with this movie is that when it ended, it didn't leave me wanting more. At this point, I really don't care about seeing the final film of this trilogy, Halloween Ends. There's no incentive to really find out what happens, except, I guess, for a final battle between Laurie Strode and Michael, which is kind of boring because we've seen it plenty of times already. So I don't know. My overall rating for this movie is 1.5 stars out of 5. I would recommend anybody who's a big fan of the Halloween series to go see this movie for themselves and decide, because maybe you'll like it. You know, I didn't like it. I went into this movie with low expectations, I just wanted a movie with him walking around killing people, and I was still disappointed. So hopefully you're not. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this movie. I'm really curious to see what the audiences think. I'm really curious to see if this movie has more franchise potential beyond this trilogy. My name's Chris Guzzo. Thank you for listening to me, and let me know what you want me to review next. Thank you.